Did we hit the record button? We sure did. What's up? What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Hey, you know how we do. I gotta give you two. I try to come with two different perspectives, right? Alright, and then on this time we doing a male, female, the younger generation. They're talking about poor thing Travis Hunter. They talking about Travis Hunter and they talking about Travis Hunter's girlfriend. I think that's Riva TV. Shout out to her. This coming off her channel, man. Check her channel out and everything. Hit that subscribe button over there at her channel, man. Show her some love. This is coming from her channel. We're gonna do a reaction of it. The younger generation, and apparently Travis Hunter just got out of not out of high school. He's in college, crushing it on the football field, right? He is crushing it real hard. Look like this guy's gonna go pro and all this type of stuff. And apparently this little girl who first they think she's not black, and you know me, we colorblind over here, so I don't care. Long story short, I like to go to the younger generation. I like to go to the younger generation and check out what they doing and how they doing their videos and stuff. And this popped up and I was like, oh my God, really? This is what y'all talking about? So this is Travis Hunter girlfriend finally speaks out. It's not good. She made things much worse. So y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online.
All this stuff.
Because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. He is perfect in my eyes.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. So moments ago, I mean literally a couple minutes ago, okay, literally,
oh my God,
I just so happened to be on TikTok and I saw this video pop up on my feed, and this is Travis Hunter's fiance who decided that she was going to do a video talking about everything that has transpired from the football game all the way until the pop-up shop that Travis Hunter did with fans, in which people thought she was basically miserable. And again, if you don't know, Travis had his last home game and of his college career, and it was such a big moment for him. You know, he basically spearheaded the win. It was 52-0, and the camera panned to Travis and his fiance at a moment that they were expecting to see him being congratulated, and they were shocked when, basically they saw her kind of giving him a little bit of attitude.
Of taking the field, Shador and Shiloh here at Folsom Field.
So then after that, there was a
younger generation. I'm just going, well, you're not thinking. I don't care what was going down. They need a PR person, man. That's what the problem is. Social media and cameras and everything is so fast to jump. The first thing you need is a PR person, because I see what the problem is. You don't know how to maintain your attitude. That's what the problem is. So, and that's why everybody's jumping on it, because the more you try to cover up the fact that, well, first of all, they got that attitude right out front. Younger generation. That's all I gotta say.
Video that came out about her basically
taking the
watch
field.
Watch this.
Expecting to see
him
being congratulated,
right here.
And they were shocked when, basically they saw her kind of giving him a little bit of attitude.
Of taking the field, Shador and Shiloh here at Folsom Field.
So then after that, there was a video that came out about her basically saying the rules of their relationship.
Baby, you go. Rule number one.
Rule number one.
What's the rules we have in a relationship?
Rule number one. Always talk in private if we have a problem with something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not our only rule. Second rule is...
Then there was another video that came out that was talking about the fact that he was never her type to begin with.
I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. And then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends. Like,
then there was a situation at, the award ceremony for the Heisman Trophy in which it looked like Deion Sanders is the one who told her to stand up because she was kind of like sitting down and not really, standing up or jumping up to congratulate him. And then obviously most recently was the pop-up.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I didn't know that.
At, the award ceremony for the Heisman Trophy in which it looked like Deion Sanders is the one who told her to stand up because she was kind of like sitting down and not really, standing up or jumping up to congratulate him.
But Deion, and I'm assuming his wife is already standing. There's another guy behind them already standing. But she's not looking at Deion's. Yeah.
And then obviously most recently was the pop-up shop where people thought she had an attitude and she didn't want to be there. So she's going to get into every single situation, and I'm just going to go ahead and let her speak. I'm going to pause and play, give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, my opinions about everything that she has to say within this conversation.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. But what's a testimony without a test of faith? So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing.
I didn't dump. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. And then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends. Like,
I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated look the same. My first one was
I did not mean
cowboy.
attractiveness.
Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically.
Before we go any further, okay, first thing I want to say is, the whole point of her saying that he had a girlfriend and stuff like that, and he stayed there till he was single. How did you know he was single? Like, how did you become aware? You just left him there and you just automatically knew when to go back to his, page or his Instagram to check to find out that he was actually single. I'm sorry, I call cap on that. I don't really understand why she even brought that up in this story. It don't make no never mind. Okay, I gotta be honest with you, that don't even make no sense. And then, just to be honest, saying that you don't have a type, that's not, again, this is, where's the PR team? Okay, where is the PR?
How the world? I swear to y'all, man, I just looked at this video. I'm looking at this video. Shout out. Didn't I just say PR? You are about to blow up. You need to them cameras come on. You need to act. See, if you not so busy wearing your feelings on your sleeve, that's what the problem is. So now you need a PR person to say, well, look, we take all our our arguments and everything, and we keep it behind closed doors. That's rule number one. They said that. This is what they said. So you need to, anytime you got an attitude and you don't feel like things are going the way you want them to, she just said that. Where is the PR? Lord have mercy, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. You're not thinking. That's what the problem is. You're just not thinking. That's what the problem is.
Saying that, you don't have a type, that's not, again, this is, where's the PR team? Okay? Where is the PR team? In my last video, I said that she should come out and speak and just clear up everything. This is not what I meant. Okay, there's a line between too much information,
God.
Stuff that doesn't matter, stuff that's not helping the case. I don't feel like so far this stuff is helping the case, but
she said that when they were putting on the makeup.
I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person.
I don't care about what people look like. Really? That's just okay. You shouldn't care about what a person look like, but that's the first point of attraction when you dating. I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe I'm the one wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Yeah, I'm wrong on that. I gotta be wrong on that. Please tell me I'm wrong on that. So you would date an ugly person that you think is ugly or not attractive, because ugly, you shouldn't say it. That's why I think I'm wrong on this, because I gotta be wrong on this, because I can't come up with no words, so I'm wrong.
I don't feel like so far this stuff is helping the case, but we're gonna continue.
I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them, and Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me, and he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things, but that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being, and that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that.
Okay, let's go over this very briefly, okay? My type is not cheaters. Okay, I don't know if your type is cheaters, but my type is not cheaters. So, but you guys are together now, so I'm confused. Did you said he cheated on his girlfriend. Was that by DMing you, or what's the situation? And now you're with him now. So what made your type change? And this is why I say, like, where's the PR team? Because you're adding more divots into the story. You're creating more conflict. You're adding more nuance to the conversation. Like, again, this conversation, I'm going to let her finish because I don't know exactly where she's going with this. And I have not seen the entire video. I've only saw just a little bit of it in the beginning. That's how I knew I was going to have to jump up and we're going to talk about it together. But I believe the conversation should have started with accountability. Travis had this amazing moment. No matter what was going on behind the scenes, I ruined it. I shouldn't have. And now it makes you guys think I'm somebody that I'm not. Boom!
I swear I didn't see this. I never seen this video. I always like to do a first time reaction. And Miss she's nailing it. I would love to have her on my team because she knows what she's talking about. Beautiful women, both of them pretty, both of them beautiful. And that's not the point, but inside, your problems is on the inside. And she's saying it. She is saying it, man. You know, oh my God. This girl right here is so cool. She got her microphone up there and she is putting her point in. And she just like me. She haven't seen the video. She kind of, you watch a video for a little while and then you're like, oh, that's going to be hot. And then your surprises. You want it to be real for your people and your fans. A little bit
of it in the beginning. That's how I knew I was going to have to jump up and we're going to talk about it together. But I believe the conversation should have started with accountability. Travis had this amazing moment. No matter what was going on behind the scenes, I ruined it. I shouldn't have. And now it makes you guys think I'm somebody that I'm not. Boom!
Yes.
But now trying to make Travis Hunter into this cheater, which people love Travis Hunter, which is the same exact reason why people do not like you, is now it's almost like, you know, kind of like adding some kind of like trying to discredit him, basically. Like it's trying to play him like, oh, you know,
Pointing the finger the wrong way.
all this, but he was a cheater, and so that's not my type because, you know, I'm not with that. Like, you're adding more fuel to the fire. And again, you're saying that he wasn't your type because he's a quote unquote cheater, but y'all are together, so I don't understand. I really don't understand, but we're gonna go ahead and get into the rest of it.
I think, should I say this? Oh, yeah. She's seen a bag. I think she's seen a bag and she trying to, dude, trust me, man. I see it coming all the way from around the corner, man. Oh, my God. Here we go. Here we go. Shout out to you.
Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game.
Of taking the field, Shador and Shiloh here at Folsom Field.
People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field, so they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people in the field were like, let the family down. Why do we need to ask
anybody else?
Come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through, but
the security guard is doing their job. They just doing their job. Somebody told the security job, your job is to not let nobody in. Who are you to argue with a security guard? See what I'm saying? See the younger generation? I was arguing with the security guard. You should have been keeping your mouth shut. You supposed to be, that's the top dog on the field. And the girlfriend, why I can't get it? Why I can't? Y'all make me sick. Security said we can't go in right now. You need a girlfriend to do all that ugly arguing with you, arguing for you. Think about it, y'all. That's the younger generation,
the family
man.
down, like the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through, but they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences. So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like, he had already seen it. I already congratulated him. We had already spoke, got on the field, and then that I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, you know what, like, celebrate. We took pictures. We were with our families, and then we went to his meet and greet, had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing. It was not deeper than anyone made it out to be. And yeah.
Okay, I said this in my original reaction. Mamacita Senorita, it don't matter what the situation was. Doesn't matter. Don't matter if somebody was calling you names from the bleachers. It doesn't matter if you weren't allowed out to the field at a certain time and you wanted to be there. None of that matters. What matters is that was a moment in time that he will never get back. Never. And that's why I say this should have been directed through accountability. Not just let me defend myself. Like, no, just think about the entire situation. Put yourself in his shoes and just, instead of listening to respond or defend, listen to what people are actually saying. It's regardless of anything, that was a moment that you should have put your feelings to the side. And again, I said it before, I'll say it again. She's young. I get it. She's new to this, whatever the case is. But this is his career, right? And you're signing up to be with him, and you're signing to be, his wife, and, hold him down all the way through the NFL. All these things is what you're on the ride for. You have to, what you should have said, okay? That's just my opinion. It should have been a conversation of, hey, guys, listen, that was a moment in time. I should have never said that. I should have never allowed my emotions to get the best of me during that time, because it's a special moment of time that Travis will never get back. I made that mistake. Boom. Cool. People will be like,
And
yeah,
then
you know, people make mistakes. Okay, hopefully she'll grow from it. We see a difference. But when you deflect and defend, it seems that you are unwilling to take accountability for your part to play in the situation. You said yourself that, it was all his family in that situation. How come we didn't see his mama acting a fool on camera? Or having an attitude? I won't even say acting a fool, or having an attitude. How come we didn't see any other member of his family doing that? The only person that we saw, pushing that negative energy off to him was you. And, be real. You could have just been like, listen, I got in my feelings for a second. It didn't even matter because that had nothing to do with him, and I should not have inflicted that emotion on him.
Hercules.
Accountability.
Go, girl.
I'm telling you, that's the problem with a lot of these, younger women, or just women in general, is accountability. Like, they just can't point the finger. Like, when all fingers are pointing at them, they can't say, I was wrong. Y'all right, I was wrong. They can't do it.
Next clip, the Adidas pop-up shop.
You go, girl. You go, being grown and all that stuff. Realizing you got some skills. You got mad skills, man. I need to contact this lady, man. You cool as I don't know
this
what.
Past weekend.
Look at these events, though.
People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here, or do you want me to go with the family, or do you want me to come with you? Because what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time, taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas, they worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social posts. That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I'm never annoyed with fans. So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman ceremony. They had to do walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I was asking him, I was like, do you want me just to sit here? Do you want me to go back to the hotel? Like, do you want me to wait for our family? Because his family was in there shopping. Because Adidas let them go pick out stuff in the store. It was like a 4-story Adidas. So they're all doing that. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, do I stay here? Do I come with you? Like, what? And he was like, you could do what you want. Like, you could sit there. You can go shop. You can come to the hotel. You can walk around. That's what he was saying to me. I don't know. Like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy, because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online.
Calling his...
You know what you should have done? You should have kept your mouth shut. That's it. It's his event. He would have told you what he wanted you to do. But baby, what do you want me to do? Because you said it with an attitude. We already know that part. What do you want me to do? You want me to go back to the hotel? You want me to go? What do you want me to do? You just giving him attitude. Keep your mouth shut. All you had to do is to sit there with a smile on your face and waited for him to it's his moment. He would have told you what he wanted you to do. Keep your mouth shut. That's all you had to do.
Something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online.
Bird brain individuals. That's
Calling
me. I'm a bird brain.
Supporters,
I love it.
bird brain individuals. Where's the PR team? Okay? Where is the PR team? Where are they? Who told you to say, who okayed this? Did she record this on her phone and just post without any authorization? Because why would you say that? Why would you think that was okay to say that? Bird brain individuals. These are his supporters. These are his fans. These are people who are going to be buying his merch, wearing his jersey. Why would you say that? And again,
I didn't even think about that.
Instead of accountability or self-reflection, I could see that it seemed that it was that, but guys, it really was not that. Like, the humility that is lacking within this interview is the reason why people are going to consistently have something to say about this young woman. I have to be honest with you. You see, if you come back and you're like, listen, guys, it's, another thing is that, first situation, I should not have done that. I put my emotions on him. It had nothing to do with him. It should not even have seemed like we were arguing. Second situation with the pop-up thing, we were there, we were chilling. There was no problem, no beef. I could see from the clips that I saw how it could have seemed as though it was something else, but that's exactly not what happened. But getting an attitude and talking about bird brain, not the way to go, honey. Not the way to go about this situation at all. And again, I say it again, this young lady, she needs to get around some people who've been in the game for a long time and people who represent their spouses in the best light. Okay, see if Savannah James is available. Just call her and see if she's available and she can give you a little pep talk. Because this is not like the dialogue, and again, it's the immaturity still because she's younger, but that's just not how it goes. And wherever his family was, instead of asking so many questions, maybe you should have just been with them. Okay, if you knew you can't go with him after, you don't need to sit there and watch him taking pictures. I know that they said that's a rule in their relationship. He can't take pictures with women unless she's sitting right there. Foolishness to me already, but maybe you should have just been with the family and just let him do what he's doing. This is why people think that you micromanage and control stuff. This is why. And he was taking pictures. I noticed that she said we were taking photos for this. No, you were not doing anything. You were sitting there. He was taking photos. This was his moment.
Okay, now the last thing, this actual Heisman ceremony. This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. So when his name was called, I instantly was going to, if you watch the video.
Okay, before we get into this, don't start crying, girl, please. Please. You can't have an attitude, call people bird brain, pop off, and then start to crying.
Because her
You
feelings.
can't start to crying now. I'm sorry.
She always in her feelings. That's the problem.
Come on.
Watch the video, you can see me but his mom didn't get up, so I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up, maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there, and then y'all said Coach Prime had to tell me to get up. No, he didn't. He said, go get him, go get your man. And once Travis stood up, but he didn't have to do that because I was going to do that anyways. As soon as I seen Travis get up, then I thought it was appropriate to stand up, greet him, congratulate him. But then there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime, and I knew they were going to film that moment, and because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot, so I'm going to sit down. So I try to sit down so I'm not in the camera while I'm crying. People are going to be like, oh, why is she
trying to do
crying?
too much.
Stuff like that. And so I got out of the camera purposefully so they can have their moment. That's all it was. No one told me to stand up. No one had to tell me to celebrate with him. I was just sitting there crying. I wanted to take it in myself too. I was super excited for him.
Now, okay, again, too much information. She should have kept this short and sweet. But in that situation, in my last reaction video, I did talk about that, right? I talked about the fact that she was clearly crying. She was clearly emotional about the situation. And, she saw him crying. She was crying. It looked like she was more trying to be in tune with him. I did say that in my last reaction video because from the other angle that I saw, that's what it looked like to me. However, the contradiction in this story is the fact that, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, actually did tell you to get up. Because if you're saying he never told me to get up, but he tapped me and said, go get your man, he actually did tell you to get up. So people were not wrong on their opinion of what Deion Sanders was doing in that moment. But you're talking about your inner feelings that nobody can know besides you. And again, a lot of these things is not about what it actually is. I just want to be very clear about that. A lot of the conflict of what's going on or people's ideology of this young woman has nothing to do with the actual situation. It's not like, oh, you gave him that kind of attitude because of the security guards. Oh, we get it. Oh, you didn't know, where to go during the pop-up shop, and so you were asking him a question. Oh, we get it. Oh, you were crying and you were super emotional during that time, and Coach Prime had to tell you to get up, but it's only because you didn't want to outshine the mom. Like, nobody cares about that. It's all about how it can look and how it can be perceived. That's the whole point. When you are in a certain space, you have to understand how it can be perceived. That's the name of the game. I'm just going to keep it real with you. And so in knowing how to maneuver and how it can be perceived, I'm sure this is obviously her first time going to, any kind of like Heisman Award trophy ceremony. I'm pretty sure it's her first time being with somebody at their last college game. Like, it's okay to learn. But again, arrogance on top of the situation of people, visually saying something like, something's not right there. Being arrogant on top of that is not going to help the situation. As well as all these other conversations that this young woman has had of, he takes too long at practice and she get an attitude.
I come home from practice, she mad. What you mad at?
Because he took too long.
Like what? I took too long and I had to practice. That ain't my fault. I had to practice.
Whatever, I don't care.
Or like, the situation where, he better do this and he better do that. And, they have all these rules from their relationship and, he can't go against it.
I ain't got nothing to worry about. I love my woman. When I take a picture with a girl, make sure my hand is in the front. Then you can see both of my hands, I'm not that close to you. Hey, it's a routine. And I make sure I only take pictures with females when she's around.
This whole you're the boss in the relationship narrative, it might seem cute to you guys, but it seemed crazy to everybody else. I just got to be honest with you. It seemed crazy because at the end of the day, this is a very young man. He's younger than you. And he's in a position where his future is looking extremely promising. And every time his name is brought up in a conversation, your name is attached to it and it's not in a positive light. Everybody's going to think that's a red flag.
That is a red flag. Ain't no thinking.
It's more about learning how to maneuver, how to communicate, and also humility. That's the key.
But I wanted the moment to be about him and his family. And that's another thing. People are like, why did he sit next to her? Why was his mom? We had assigned seats. I didn't have a choice where I sat. They are obviously going to put someone and their partner together. So I had the seat right next to him because that was my assigned seats. I didn't have a choice. And then the hugging thing. Travis came and hugged me because he just went down the line. I was first in line, then his mom, then Coach Prime. He came straight to me first. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't have to tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants.
I don't see anything wrong with the fact that he hugged her first. I also don't see anything wrong with the fact that in his speech, he named her name. I don't think there's anything wrong with that because that's who he's with. That's who he lives with. That's who he probably sleep in a bed with. So I don't see anything wrong with him doing that and showing his love and affection for his girl during that time. I don't see anything wrong with that.
But yeah, everyone is making this crazy narratives in their head. So I just wanted to clear it up. And that is the truth. That's what happens in all those videos. And I will not be addressing this again. I didn't want to address it, but here we are.
I'm a little disappointed.
This is ridiculous.
I don't know about y'all. How y'all feel about this video? Because I'm a little disappointed because, again, I was hoping for a little bit of accountability, a little bit of, some kind of apologetic nature. So, just a smidget of like, guys, like, that's not how, I don't want anybody to think I'm like this because that's not how I am. It was very much like, this what it is, this what it ain't. Y'all crazy narratives, bird brain people online. Like, this is not the way in which I thought it was going to go. And, this is not, attributing to her likability at all. I definitely think that, again, I don't know where the PR person was. I don't know if they're on vacation. I'm not sure what happened, but I think that there should have been some kind of pre-authorization. Somebody who's more mature even watching the video and saying, okay, wait, maybe you need to refilm this again and maybe you need to add this part. Maybe you can say everything that you're saying, but maybe you need to start off with, you want him to be the center of the attention, whatever the case is. You don't want, any attention taken away from your from this negative image. Like, maybe it could have started in all these different ways. And again, A lot of this is attributed to the fact that you want to be in the spotlight. Like as a vlogger or a TikToker or whatever the case is, you are constantly talking about your relationship and putting information out there.
The first thing that ever stood out to me about Travis was that he never tried to change me at all. So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school, and I obviously I was in the middle of outgrowing partying, but I still partied a lot. And I don't know if y'all know this, but he doesn't drink at all. Like even though he's legal to drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside
what you
for
do?
hours while I'm inside partying, and then take us home.
Again, I still hope that all goes well for Travis Hunter. You know, I really do. I still hope that he has counsel around him that will show him and steer him the right way in doing things. You know, again, this is her first time going through this situation. It's a learning curve, but I think she's going to have to see very rapidly that she's going to have to learn very quickly, especially because there's going to be some, you know, hot competition out there for her. I'm just going to keep it really real with you guys, whether you like it or not. There's going to be some high competition out there for her in which, you know, other women are going to be trying to show and prove how much they don't have to be told on how and when to do things. They just know how to fall in line because they study it. I think that's just a real truth. So hopefully, you know, she grows from the situation or not. He has knowledge, whatever the case is, and they're able to figure it out for the best of Travis Hunter's benefit, because obviously his future is extremely promising. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.
So well put. So well put. This is what's going to happen. That little girl is going to embarrass the hell out of that dude. It's going to take 3 times before he blow his top and kirk off. It's going to take 3 strikes, man. I'm telling you, I'm already knowing, man. But this girl right here, man, I got to subscribe to your channel and everything. I hit the subscribe button. We need to talk. Baby girl, she on point. She is on point with it, man. I gotta look at some more of her videos and everything. Riva, you are on point. She said you need a PR person and everything. She also said that what her problem is she's not even looking at whatever she's doing wrong. She don't see what she's doing wrong because it's all about her. And that's why it's blowing up and it's blowing up and it's blowing up and blowing up. And the more it blows up, the more you saying, these people are bird heads, because everybody is seeing that you don't see it. Everybody is seeing that you don't see what it is you're doing. When you was at that event, all you had to do is keep your mouth shut and let him enjoy what he needs to do. If he take a picture with a girl, he shouldn't have in the back of his mind, oh, I gotta keep my hands up front and all this type of stuff. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.